In his Sefer Shemen HaTov, Rabbi Weinberger points out that these three parshios, Korach, Chukas, and Balak, all have the letter Kuf, and the letter shifts from the beginning to the middle to the end. Korach, the Kuf, is in the front, Chukas is in the middle, Balak, the Kuf, is at the end of the word. What is this all about? So Rabbi Weinberger explains that he heard the following idea. Kuf stands for Kedusha, it stands for holiness. And what is the key to living a holy life? Well, let's look at these three parshios, or the way that the Kuf is found in these three parshios. Korach, the Kuf, is found at the beginning of the word, signifying to us that Korach's whole argument about why he was worthy was not that he was special, but that he had yichus. It was that from a familial standpoint, he deserved it. Kol ha'eda kulam kedoshim. We're all Levim. Korach is not coming and asking about himself. I'm not necessarily worthy in and of myself, but I have the family history to show that I'm just as worthy as any other Levi. In Balak's focus, the Kuf is at the end. Balak didn't have any inherent Kedusha in the present. He didn't have any inherent Kedusha in the past, but he will have Kedusha in the future, because there will be a Moabite princess who will produce eventually David HaMelech, and that's Rus HaMoaviyah, that's Rus, the righteous convert. And Chukas, the Kuf, is in the middle, because here the Kedusha is in the present. The individual is going through this ritual purification process right here and now. He's living in the moment. And I think this cute question, this cute idea, has a very profound meaning for each and every one of us. Too often we live like Korach. We live in the past. We think that all of our experiences or our accomplishments that we've had in the past will inform our present. And therefore, what we deserve everything now because of what we've done, everything that we've built up. But so often in life, you've made so many important accomplishments, but you're no longer the same person as you were before, either because you haven't continued to work on yourself, or maybe just your age, you've aged out, you're no longer capable of producing the same way. But people hold on to that Korach mentality. The Kedusha is still there. There may be some element of sanctity, but it's not the same. And too often we live for the future, right? Korach, we live in the past. Balak, we live for the future. I'm not happy right now, but I don't have to be happy right now. Why? Because later I'll be happy. I'm going to work hard now, and I'll be happy when I retire. But we know more often than not, number one, happiness isn't tangible. But if you live for something in the future, that future may never arise. The way to live a holy life and a centered life and a healthy life is when the Kuf is in the middle, when the Kedusha is at the center point of one's life. It's living in the moment, not in the past and not for the future, but in the here and now. And if we can be more mindful of that and focus on each and every single day to do the best that we can, to accomplish as much as we can, then that Kuf, that Kedusha that's in the middle, will radiate to the past and to the future. And then we'll have a Korach and a Balak who can understand the message of what Kedusha, what maintaining sanctity is all about. Have a wonderful Shabbos.